Hello, ladies and also gentlemen. We are here. We are at the Alvin episode of Let's Play Tales of Xillia 2. I just checked, we actually have 4 more of these. There's one in Canbalar, there's one in Jandu, which is where we are currently. There are no others in this area. Then we do have one in Trigleph. And we do have... I'm bad at pressing buttons. Help. One in Drillin. So... We're really kind of close to moving on to the end of the game. Not quite, in the next week, but we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Progress is being made. Hey, Alvin. I do feel bad. Alvin is the character I ignored the most, and I don't feel good about it because Alvin's a cool guy. Dude, he's on the phone.
Hello. Nova here.
Wow, that's a slightly different voice for you, isn't it? I don't remember that accent.
Got big news about your next job.
My debt is repaid. I don't have a next job.
Sorry, Nova. Luger's tied up at the moment.
Oh, am I?
What? Hey, wait a minute.
We are? Why am I... I'm slightly confused as to what that was about. I mean, I wish that scene had started slightly earlier so I would know what Alvin was on the phone about, because that seems completely out of place and just, almost jealous from Leia. Don't talk to Luger! I'm talking to Luger. Oh, my God.
Yep, we'll be right over. Just hang tight.
They want us to hurry?
Pretty much. Luger, you've been such a big help to us.
Well,
It's only fair you come see our big announcement. No, let's call it a celebration.
A celebration of announcements? Yeah. I was going to say, he'll like that answer better. Be glib.
I knew you'd pick up what I was putting down.
And as the only journalist invited,
It's a scoop?
I'll be coming along to document the whole thing.
It's a scoop.
We expect big things from you, Snoops.
No, scoops. God dang, it's like they're not listening to me at all.
We've booked the bar in Duval, so we better get moving.
Duval? Way over there?
Yeah, I do sometimes have to question why they have me start these in the areas they have me start them.
I thought I'd be rubbing shoulders with a who's who of Shandu.
I'm not made of moolah.
I mean, you're about to be.
Believe me, I checked out some of the options. My wallet hurts just thinking about it.
Ouch. Alrighty. But you owe me one, okay? Better start saving.
Fair enough.
Wait, yeah, that's not fair at all. You're taking them out for drinks, and you're not taking them out to the most expensive place imaginable, so you owe them? You're the one treating us, dude. Alvin, you're a terrible businessman.
Let's just call this the pre-party.
Button, fresh button. Why am I doing this? Go to... Duval. Duvale. I mean, yeah, it's in the bar, so there's no reason not to go to the bar that I can see. Oh, man, I can talk to all kinds of people. By all kinds, I mean 2. Dos peoples.
Hey, you started without me.
Wait, that's just beer.
You never said not to. Right?
Balin was telling me about the time you two went drinking.
It took me actually a second to realize who Balin was. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Let's just say it involves a sloppy young Alfred and a humiliating confession.
Never happened. Stop making stuff up.
Then why are you blushing? You don't blush about things that never happened.
Excuse me, can I get anyone a drink?
You can get everyone a drink.
An apple juice, please.
What?
They're having. You?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm old enough.
Yeah, that's the spirit, buddy. Ahem. I'll start with the big news. We need to unload all the merchandise we've been planning to sell to you-know-who.
You okay with this?
Apparently, it's just how you break into the business world in Olympias.
Exactly right. Going after them now wouldn't accomplish anything at this point.
Hey, Rolo.
Reputation by making a big deal out of this and losing.
Huh. Because that would just make things worse.
Fortunately, we're not alone. Balin had our back on this one.
Interesting.
I know some people.
So you taking that job they offered?
Turned him down. I'm business partners with Jurgen now.
Okay. I totally get where this is coming, and this makes sense in Alvin's storyline, but isn't the fact that I'm the vice president of the company where, like, oh, we shouldn't go against them and lose. By the way, the vice president is right here, and he's about to kill the president. Like, I sort of feel like they've lost the plot a little bit. You can kind of directly take on Spurious at this point. I mean, I could almost break off and make my... I'm about to take over Spurious. Like, they're on the verge of toppling, guys. This scene looks like it should have been in a previous chapter, not right here.
There's absolutely no way I'm just tossing that away.
Very well said. I mean, you even came to me for help.
Hey, so are you really okay with this?
We talked this over already. It's all good. I'm fine.
I really am glad I got into business with you. Thank you. This was a real learning experience for me. I'm not the world's best businessman.
Or even the second best.
It's pretty clear that I need someone like you around.
Come on. I wouldn't even have known where to start without you.
Listen to that. They're the perfect team.
Yeah.
There's no need to patronize us.
The perfect team, huh? Gotta say, I'm looking forward to the future.
That's always a good place to be. When you're dreading the next day, you're doing something wrong.
Final question. So, the two of you got into business to build a bridge between the two nations. And do you still think that's possible at this point?
The two countries certainly have radically different values, but that just makes for a challenge worth meeting.
Sometimes there's more important things in business than simple profit. Now that I've finally learned that lesson, I'd like to try my luck at it again.
I think I have the makings of a great story here.
Looks like everyone's all set.
Everyone, be set.
Okay, let's do this.
Cheers!
Thanks, pal, for all your help.
Poor Leia and her stupid Napple juice gets left out. I wonder if they change that scene if I don't take it. Okay, that's actually cool. I'm actually glad that that's not a, like, long out another going to and fight. That's kind of...
analysis of the two countries, I've come up with a totally scholarly theory of civilizations paper. What do you think? I could make a fortune if I published this, right?
Luger, this came as a Mac. I thank you and your brother from the bottom of my heart. As disinterested, a mere commoner, I say it is an honor to fight by your side. Okay. So, we'll finish this up. We'll go to Canvalar next. Because we're not done yet. This may be the Alvin episode, but we're only 8 minutes in, so we definitely can't end the episode now. Nor would we. Hey, we get to ride the lift. Is this the way the lift? There's a lift over here. I feel like the lift's over here. I don't get to use the lift all that often, so I've gotten a little bit out of touch on where it actually is. All right. Aw, obsidian. Just turn in what I can turn in real quick. More obsidian. And a water lily. And Fort's iron sand. Wow. That's a lot. So, yep, not a whole lot to turn in, unfortunately. That reminds me, I could probably go to get some obsidian. Oh, I think that was something I just needed. And I got Tom! I know I saw Orda Palace had something. And actually, it's right here, because that Princessa was a thing. It was under the 2 obsidians. For Tiberium model windmill. For iron sand. Princessa. Alright. Now let's see if we can get some sand. Now that I finally like started noticing the stupid cat emblem. Oh well. You can't expect me to be good at this game. If you did, you would have stopped being here a long time ago. Ah, Jude. I was wondering where Jude's other quest would be. Because we need to sort out... Celsius.
Celsius.
The ice spirit climb is quite intense here.
Yeah. We thought it might make you feel a little more at home.
It is quite pleasant.
Celsius forgave us really freaking quick, I've got to say.
We're ready to show you those places you remember. Any preference for the order?
Under their current names, the areas are the Kajara Sea Falls, Fenmont, and Fort Gondala.
I'll leave it to you. But just make sure Fort Gondala is last.
Well, then you're not leaving it to me, are you?
Oh, why is that?
You asked if I had a preference, and I answered.
I do like her.
Fort Gondala is a military installation. We should probably ask Rowan to get us permission to visit.
Good idea. I'll give him a call.
In the meantime, let's start by visiting the other 2.
Fenmont and the Khajiit Sea Falls. Gotta remember where to go, although it'll probably direct me where to go.
Take me to Kajara Sea Falls, or this Fenmont of yours.
So once I go to Fenmont, I can't go to Order Palace, that's interesting. Is it... Okay, it's considered a dungeon. Interesting, we're taking Alvin. I don't know that I really necessarily want to take Alvin, but I guess I am. Next time, when I get to Fenmont, I'll probably switch him out for someone a little bit more appropriate. Because right now we have a lot of melee, which is not necessarily the best. I keep forgetting I have to run through the water. Yeah, I'm sure this was iced over the last time Celsius was here. Why do you always spring at me? Go spring at someone else. I'm not interested in your sprung in there, monster. Monstar. I do always like, this is probably my favorite, like, finger quotes, dungeon area of the game, because it's just beautiful and peaceful. This is also where I met Catgirl in the previous game. And I'm a simple man. I see Catgirls, my estimation of a place goes up. Well, there's something.
This is just as I remember it.
Oh, really?
Cool and relaxing.
So it's always been like this?
They say that couples who stand at the top of the falls develop an intense bond for each other.
Come on, Celsius, we're going to stop the falls.
Daredevil lovebirds used to scramble up there all the time. One man in particular was persistent in inviting me as well.
Oh, that must be annoying. I totally didn't just do that. Whoops!
I am a great spirit. I have little interest in participating in...
That was actually a really stupid question, since she said he was persistent in asking, so obviously she didn't go where he wouldn't keep asking.
But I did enjoy watching other humans do it.
I see. It must be an important human custom.
Actually, I've never heard about it.
Then perhaps it's fallen out of practice.
Because all the ones who practiced it fell.
Shall we give it a go?
Yes, why not?
But you're a great spirit, Mila. Weren't you paying attention?
And you needn't worry worry about slipping. Undine will make sure your fall isn't fatal.
Good. I was going to say half the point is to try and get up there. Don't just like hover.
Not fatal?
My nostalgia is satisfied. You may do as you please.
All right. Then we'll be back in a jiff, okay?
Are those two always like that? Interesting.
Yep. You're a great spirit, but you can still form connections. Although it must be hard because you live forever. Or at least you did until now.
It feels like only yesterday that he and I talked here.
Who is this he?
Has it really been 500 years?
We went all the way to the edge.
Maxwell, I didn't think you'd actually go through with it.
The view was worth the trip alone. And you should have seen Jude.
Mila, I told you to pretend that never happened.
Well, she's bad at pretending.
That's right. I quite enjoyed it, to be honest. But if you found it upsetting, I shall suppress the memory.
Well, in that case...
I enjoy being a fool up for your benefit. Shut up!
You don't have to forget it, but just keep it between us, okay?
No, tell me.
Very well. It shall be our secret.
Well, that was certainly fun. On to the next stop.
Finmont. Of course, they won't say Finmont because they don't know what order I went in. Good. I want more information on this because I'm nosy.
What's wrong? Have you caught a cold?
No, I'm fine. It's just a normal physiological response.
But you were splashed with a significant amount of water back there. I knew I should have...
It's just water, Mila.
Mila, it's fine. Honestly, I'm good.
No, I'm definitely asking.
I can't tell you that.
Were you tethering?
Luger's reaction is just so amusing. It's because of the way you're talking, Jude. You're making it sound like we did something scandalous.
Well, especially because you're refusing to talk about it.
Huh? No, it's not that. We didn't do that.
The harder you try to keep it a secret, the more people will wonder. It's basic human nature.
I understand that, but still.
I know. I'll keep my promise. Which means I can't tell you. Sorry about that.
Well, that was a skit that didn't answer anything. Boo! On to Finmont. The fact I can't go to Order Palace makes me think I need to go to Order Palace. Yep, I called it.
What a strange little city they've built here. There wasn't a building in sight last time I was here. Just an endless field, perfect for watching shooting stars.
Did we ever find out how exactly... because obviously I know they use Spyrite, or Spirix, the other one, in order to kind of enslave Celsius and make them fight for her during Exodus's invasion. But did we ever find out how they even got their hands on a Great Spirit to begin with? Because they're coming from an area where magic had died out and the spirits were gone. Like, I know they were using her fossil, but I don't know how they...
Wow, that sounds nice.
People used to say that if you wished upon a shooting star before it vanished, your wish would come true.
People say a lot of things, especially about elements that aren't provable or, ways to make your life better without effort.
The human who brought me here loved those silly superstitions. He taught me all sorts of them.
No, Jude is slowly melting the ice around Celsius's heart. I'd only get in the way.
I know, you're a fellow Great
Celsius
Spirit.
taught me a 500-year-old method for making wishes come true. Want to give it a shot?
These two are always shooting
A
things.
spell for granting wishes? Interesting. That does sound like the sort of thing humans would enjoy.
Let's try it.
Here. You move your hands like this while you make your wish.
Is she talking to Luger, or are we flashing back to what she just told Jude?
Intriguing.
Yeah. Did you ever make a wish with anyone back in the day?
I don't recall.
Oh, that's a clear lie.
We've made our wishes. Shall we move on?
So we don't know what Celsius is wishing for. Okay, like I said, I do want a ranged person. Nope. Spirit party. Because there ain't no party like a great spirit party. Alright. And this does leave us only... I forgot it was a dungeon. I was like, where's Fort Gandala?
Just look at this eyesore they built. But this has to be the place. I'd never forget the mana flowing through here.
Why is this place special to you?
Because this is where I met him.
Who?
The first human I ever met. Have you heard of a man named Hao?
That name sounds familiar. Wait, you can't mean Dr. Hao.
I mean,
Isn't he the head scientist?
what do you
who
mean
laid
sounds
the
familiar?
foundation
He's your
for spirit
mentor.
arts? If that's the case, his inspiration must have been...
Probably me. We even lived together for a while. He insisted.
Yeah, but don't act like it's so surprising. You got Mila right there.
Scientist who lived approximately 500 years ago. He's like the father of spirit arts. Even before humans knew spirits existed, we'd intuitively been able to channel them, but Dr. Hao suspected their existence.
I thought Dr. Hao was his, like, head scientist at the beginning of the last game.
Mana from human mana lobes into spirit arts.
Apparently, he confirmed his theory by making contact with a physically manifested spirit. I never imagined it was Celsius.
Dr. Hao's theory spearheaded and eventually led to the...
What is this
fundamental
weird walking
roots of
animation she
spirit
has?
channel. He laid the entire foundation for the age of spirit arts.
You make it sound like he was some noble historical figure when really he was just a lovesick fool. Always finding an excuse to get close to me, trying everything he could to woo me.
You're ruining Jude's whole...
Dr. Hao hit on you?
Have all of these locations we visited been places you spent with Hao?
Yes, he used to drag me everywhere, always talking passionately about his dreams for the future. The way most humans do with their friends and lovers.
Well, what is this camera? Stop!
But ultimately, humans and spirits are different creatures. Do you truly believe that spirits and humans can coexist peacefully?
I believe it. In fact, I plan to prove it.
With your punches? I'll show you how peaceful I am!
Do everything we can to accomplish that goal. Right?
Well then, in that case...
What? We just talked about how you don't have a lot of power left. What are you doing?
I think that we should put your vow to the test.
Why are you shortening your own life? Okay, this is arbitrary and unnecessary and weird.
Why must you remain so stubborn?
Fine by me. We can still win.
I'll bind them. Be gone.
Alright, like I said, spirit party.
An eternity. Scatter and crush. Event horizon. Onward.
No true power. Oh, I could have gone one more. For some reason, I thought she was about to hit me. Again, I feel bad for beating the crap out of Celsius again.
Now go, my minion. Never. I'll freeze you to death.
Let's show 'em. Look out!
So this is the depth of your power.
Here. Energy shot. Energy shot.
I'm energy shackling. Okay, I'm getting tired of this. Luger with dual blades. Okay, I always forget. Okay, there we go with that, and dual blades. And Mila. So I need Swift Strike, Time Disintegration. Crimson Fury is Luminous Revolver. That's probably not a... I know we did this before. So, okay, Crimson Fury is one. And then Azure Edge. Time Disintegration, I believe. Okay, sorry. Sorry about this. Swift Strike, Time Disintegration. Whirling Assault is Shining Stinger. I think we already have Shining Stinger. Yeah. So Whirling Assault can replace that. Okay.
Look out!
Now. How dare you?
Whirling assault! Shining stinger!
Obviously, I need to do this when I'm not actively fighting, but I never do. Okay, well that was super easy.
This is proof of our vow.
I hope you can finally understand.
Snow Crystal.
I've surpassed my limits.
Now I have the strength to protect.
Down Rush.
I love getting stronger.
It's still standing. Mila!
I think not.
Ha! Look out!
What, did Fort Gundala just open fire?
Mila! Are you okay?
Jude, why would you do this?
I just can't stand
Like
seeing-
Dr. Howe, we need an excuse to get close to
I
you.
wouldn't do... Don't you see that?
Jude, you idiot.
Just look at them. Let me tell you, that idiot right there is every bit the fool Hal was.
I think she's reminded back when she
Jude.
felt better.
Maxwell, you might be able to accomplish our vision. You have what it takes to go and finally create the world that Hal and I always dreamed of.
Man, can I trade someone out and have Celsius in the party? Celsius is freaking awesome.
No problems on my end. But Jude...
He's in a lot of pain, but I'm okay. I'll live.
Kind of feel like Undine could have like intercepted that shot pretty easily. Man, it really feels like this scene was put together very awkwardly. Like the camera cuts are just not very.
I never got to talk with her about anything besides her memories.
That's what she
It
wants.
doesn't matter. Celsius and Dr. Howe have given me the lead I needed. This might be the key to resuming my Spyrite research.
Yeah, that thing you're supposed to be committed to that you've never spent any time this
Aelin,
entire game
it's
working
Jude.
on.
I may have found a way to complete the Spyrite project.
What? Seriously?
Yeah. It'll take a while to explain, though.
First things first, Jude. You need to get your wounds treated before telling any long stories.
Okay. Maybe we can borrow Drissel's manor in Sherrilton.
You need to go to the hospital, and so you go to a lord's palace? Jude, you are terrible at this. My kitty came back. Alright, I did not get the Orda, whatever it is. Okay, and quick question, how many items did I use? Basically none. I used a pineapple gel. So I'm not going to go restock for that. Oh, what are you saying?
Such foolishness. This really makes me question your priorities, Jude.
Huh? Are you mad at me?
Okay. Oh, we're not done yet. We're not done yet, guys. 1 second. We're definitely finishing this quest off before we call it a day. I did wonder where that came from. It's like, let's borrow the band. I'm like, where did that... What? Why? Okay, there's still a little bit more to go. So, onward to the manor.
Hold still. I can't treat your wounds if you keep squirming.
He's a doctor. He can treat his own wounds.
I'm fine. I already gave myself first aid.
Now.
It's
Your
odd.
breakthrough for the Spyrite project. Oh, maybe this isn't a good time.
Poor Luger. This is the first time Luger feels like a third wheel in his own game. Which granted should be happening more often because this game shouldn't just be about Luger, but it is a very
Thanks for coming.
vast...
Wild wyverns couldn't have kept me away. Now, what's this revelation of yours?
Well, Spyrites are essentially just spirits, right? Even once they become Spyrites, they still have their own minds. So instead of trying to control them, we should be asking for their cooperation.
That's your breakthrough?
Asking for their cooperation. How exactly?
That's the thing. It's the same way Rizemaxians do it every day.
Yeah, and you figure out the method? Because obviously it means spirit arts.
Sometimes you get so close to something that you don't even see it. It's spirit arts.
Yeah, I know.
Ah, yes. The process in which spirits perform arts for humans in exchange for our mana. It presumably requires some form of communication to form a contract.
So, spirit arts are actually a conversation of sorts.
Dr. Howe was originally trying to communicate with spirits when he invented spirit arts. It must be that the arts contain within them a message that's sent to the spirit.
That does make sense.
Right. We picked up on some incomprehensible system of signals when we were analyzing the spirit arts process. If it turns out to be an encrypted spirit language, it just might be what we're looking for.
If we decode it and apply it to Spyrites,
we'll even be able to make requests of the great spirits. Can you imagine that? I'll analyze the signals immediately. Leave everything to me.
I feel like that could have been said over the
Impressive work
phone.
there.
That was like...
it's all thanks
He
to
came across the
Celsius.
world for like
You
30-second
inherited the
conversation.
possibilities that Hal once envisioned, and that will be the key in leading us to a brighter future. You humans really are something.
Thank you for everything. I will make sure that your dream comes true.
The end.
This job is for a really rare item. I don't know if we'll find it through normal means.
Okay, real quick, because I keep forgetting to do this. Like, so you have... Oh. Weaker things. Interesting, so we're getting joke items, not actually better items.
Why not ask the cats to do it?
So just to confirm, no more there. We'll go to Drellin first. Just because it makes more sense to go to Finmont last, when Finmont's where we have to go for the actual quest.
Gaius, is that a copy of the Gourmet's Guide to Olympias? I didn't realize you had such an interest in food.
I seek to further my understanding of Olympias by understanding its distinctive Mila! Wipe away your drool!
These heavily populated areas certainly have a different feel to them. You can just feel the energy in the air.
God, I keep trying to find the stupid cat that's supposed to be somewhere in the city. Is it in the inn, maybe? I don't think I really checked the inn. Are you an inn? No. I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm just... every time I come to Drellin, I'm reminded that there's a cat somewhere in this place that I've never actually found. And it's supposed to be like a distinctive blue cat. Like, that's what's bothersome. I don't know how I'm not noticing the damn thing. But I'm definitely not. Oh well. Won't spend all day. Actually, I'm not spending any time, because I have to end the episode. But next time we will go to Rowan and finish off his quest. There we go. Here's the end. Guess I'm looking for the dumb cat. Don't judge me. Kitty Whiskers. This cat is dumb. Why would a cat ever want to not hang out with me? I'm awesome. Alright. With that, I'll go ahead and save, and I will see you next time for Rowan's chapter. Look forward to it, guys. I know I am.